national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ohio University Convocation Center. Brian Baer, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you the action tonight. Again, from the Convocation Center, the Western Indians and the Valley Indians. We're going to have a shootout, Brian, at the OK Corral here in just a little bit.
If it's anything like the first game tonight, Berlin-Highland and Newark Catholic, it's going to go down to the wire as the double overtime winner, Berlin-Highland, will take on this coming Friday, the winner of this game right here. And I'm pretty sure an Indian's going to come out and win tonight. I had to get that out of the way.
No question about that. Again, Brian Barrett, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. A little late coming on this evening due to the previous game going into double overtime, and we had to wait for some of the other media to clear out and to make room for BMG Media. And again, we want to thank our sponsors for help making this possible tonight. Before we get started, we are back rolling here with you this evening. Been out on sick leave here for about a week.
Hope you're feeling better, bud.
We are doing great. So we're getting ready for the national anthem. No, maybe not. I guess we're going to play, folks. And we're getting ready to do the starting lineups again. We're going to let Brian, since he's real familiar with both of these teams tonight, we're going to let Brian call out our starters as they bring them to our attention.
Looks like going to be the visiting on the scoreboard, the Western Indians from Latham, Ohio, the big town of Latham, and I guarantee the entire Latham community is here this evening, as well as a great representation from
this place
the Valley Indians. Wow.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
We'll just go ahead and call out, Brian, all of the players for both teams right now, if we could. Real quick, for the Valley Indians, number 1 is going to be George Arnett. Number 3 is Hunter Edwards. Number 4 is Colt Buckle. 5 is Chase Davis. Number 10 is Carter Nickel. Number 11 is Jacob Keller. Number 12 is Parker Lute. Number 13 is Jace Copley. Number 21 is Chris Queen. Number 23 is Tucker Merritt. Number 24 is Bryce Stewart. Number 25 is Levi Stewart. And number 32 is Braxton Dillon. Well, Brian, I'll let you call out the Western Indians.
Western Indians, number 1, handling the point guard position, Reed Brewster. Number 2, defensive specialist, Sean Kearns. Number 3, Tyler Kearns. Number 4, Cam James. Number 5, Logan Lytle. Number 11, Drew Haggy, a sensational freshman. Number 12, Nick Lytle. Number 13, Colton Miller. Need a big game from him tonight. Number 15, Colt Henderson. Number 20, Wyatt Grooms. Number 30, the SOC1 Player of the Year, Noah Witt. Number 32, Gavin Myers. Number 42, Chase Carter. And number 52, Xavier Tilley. Also, congratulations to Colton Miller being named the Sports Writers District Player of the Year. Again, the starting lineups for the Western Indians: number 1, Reed Brewster. Number 11, Drew Haggy. Number 13, Colton Miller. Number 30, Noah Witt. And number 42, Chase Carter. And for the Valley Indians, starting tonight, number 1, George Arnett. Number 4, Colt Buckle. Number 10, Carter Nickel. Number 13, Chase Copley. And number 24, Bryce Stewart. Last week, the Valley Indians were victorious over Fairfield, but struggled. I think most of them that were there that night would attest to the fact that they struggled in that game and had quite a few turnovers. And so tonight they're going to have to keep that to a minimum, as the Western Indians are tenacious on the defensive side of the ball, and look for them to come out and put a lot of pressure and get up in the players of the Valley Indians. And Valley does the same thing. They're very aggressive on defense. So whoever's going to be able to take care of the ball tonight and really, you know how it goes. Whoever scores the most points at the end of the game is going to win. So,
well, what I noticed, Brian, and you've already brought it to everybody's attention, is the defense of both teams. Western, as I watched them via live stream, was home the other evening. Not able, obviously, to make it out, but watching via live stream. Western's defense is just tenacious.
Yes, sir.
I've watched these kids get up and play really tight man-to-man defense. And that's what defense is what wins championships. Everybody talks about that forever. Then again, when you go right back and you look at the Valley side of the ball, very talented. I watched them play the other night as well. And Stewart just had a monster night, a couple dunks, and the tip is underway, and we're underway right here at the Convocation Center in Athens, Ohio. Buckle with the ball for the Valley Indians.
Basketball 30, right?
It is
basketball 30. Love to hear that again.
Number 13 drives the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, going to be out of bounds. Back to Valley, and the fans nor the coaching staff real happy with that one. But hey,
yeah, looked like the referee was right there, had great position, called it out of bounds off Colton Miller.
Really good officiating crew here tonight, by the way, as well. I know a couple of these gentlemen, and they've had some great careers basketball-wise. Western comes away with the rebound, kicks it ahead, and we have a foul immediately on the play.
It's going to be the Achilles heel of the Valley Indians tonight. Bryce Stewart, through the course of the season, has gotten into foul trouble early in some games, and it's kept a lot of teams in those games. So we'll see how that fares for the Indians tonight. And on the other end, the offensive end, Chase Copley didn't have a real good night offensively from behind the arc. So Valley's going to need a big game from him tonight.
Turnover by Western. Valley Indians take the ball out of bounds. Inbounds to Buckle. The Western's going to go with the full court token, what we call token pressure. Guarded by number 11, and that's Drew Hagee. And you mentioned, Brian, earlier, Hagee is a phenomenal freshman for Western.
Yeah, found out some information on Hagee, kind of doing some research. He has a long two-point basket there by Bryce Stewart. Hagee plays a lot of off-season ball with Eli Roberts and Miles Montgomery from Minford, from the AAU side of things. So he's used to these big-time games.
Turnover Western. Buckle coming away with it for Valley. Drives to the rack. Shot no good. Rebound Valley. Back up. Score.
That's Arnett with the putback. Great position by Arnett on the transition.
Drive by number 11 to the basket. Going to bounce off of his leg, I believe. No signal by the official just yet, but ball did go off of Drew Hagee. And Valley's going to take the ball out of bounds. Buckle brings the ball, guarded by Hagee. Again, token full court pressure. We're just getting underway here. 6:32 mark in the first quarter. Valley Indians on top of the Western Indians, 4-0. Buckle tied up with the ball. Hagee comes away with it, kicks it ahead to number 42. He's going to drive to the paint. Euro step gets that should be a travel. Now we're going to have a foul call under the basket.
That's Chase Carter. Chase, the other night, just unloading a couple of games ago, actually, I believe in the district semifinals, unloading from behind the arc, and he has the potential to put up some big numbers, and they're going to need his presence on the inside tonight.
Chase Carter the line to shoot the first one. No good.
They call that foul on number 10, Carter Nickel. It's his first, team second.
6:17 to go here in the first quarter. Valley Indians on top. So if you hear us talking about Indians, well, we're 100% right.
We are 100%
the other team, right?
Yeah, we may just have to say Western and Valley, maybe.
Excuse me. Ball out of bounds, going to stay in possession of the Valley Indians.
The district finals, the opponent of the Western Indians came out really quick, just like Valley's doing tonight, and Western was able to cut back into that, the Trimble Tomcats. So 7-0 lead here early.
George Arnett just drained a three for Valley. Three-point attempt by number 1 for Western, no good. Rebound by Witt. Witt comes away with it, back out to Hagee, over to number 42. Carter, I believe, takes a shot, no good. Rebound, and
here's something that we have, the high school players haven't seen. It's this extra three-point line, and that may fool some of these young players. Looking down on the court, they may think that's their original three-point line that they played during the season, but it's actually a couple feet deeper. So
that is correct.
Carter, took that long three, which is at least 2 or 3 feet farther than what he's normally accustomed to.
Copley back out to Witt on top for Western. Number 1 with the ball, and that's Arnett. Drives to the rack, shot, layup, score!
That's Brewster.
Brewster, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Wrong team. Wrong Indian.
That's okay. Western's going to have a big game from Brewster tonight. He has the potential to really get on a hot streak from behind the arc, and they're going to need him to handle the ball correctly tonight.
Three-point attempt by Arnett, no good. Rebound, Valley. Buckle shot, a three, no good. Rebound, Western. Gets it ahead to number 1.
Both teams showing a lot of confidence, not afraid to shoot the ball.
Brewster with it out top over to Witt on the left side. Over to number 13 again. That is Miller. Shot, score, and he's going to the line to shoot the old-fashioned three.
Yes, sir. Colton Miller with a great drive to the rim. And the kiss. Kiss. Foul's going to be on Copley, his first team third. The Valley Indians do not go very deep on their bench. Maybe two or three at the most. So it's very crucial if they get into foul trouble early. That could really play into the hands of the Western Indians. And Western's going to have to do a better job on the free throw line. That may come back to haunt them.
Arnett with the ball. Steal by Western. Kicks it ahead to Brewster. Over to the left wing, number 13, no good. Rebound, Witt, up, shot, score, no good. Rebound, Valley.
Good defense
number 10
there.
Coming away with there, Brian, that's Nickel.
Yeah, good defense there by the Carter Nickel. Kind of caused Noah Witt to go off kilter to miss that easy bucket, and then Bryce Stewart comes back with a nice lay-in.
9-4 your score with 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Brian Bear on Bub Norris bringing in your action tonight from Ohio University Convocation Center.
Yeah,
first round of district play, Western Indians going to be tagged with the travel call.
Easy call there as Carter tried to take advantage of that little space.
As the old high school cheers used to be, buy him a bus ticket, don't let him walk with it.
That's right.
4 minutes to go in the first quarter, 9-4 your score. Indians on top.
That's right, there we go. Hey, we ain't gonna get that wrong tonight, brother.
Foul on the play.
Might be Noah Witt on that or Haggy. Not sure. Both of them were there. I'll call that on Haggy. That's
number
his
11.
First.
Again, we watched Valley Indians the other night. I watched Stewart, number 24 for them. Very impressed with that young man. Very athletic.
He excels whenever the other team decides to, slow the game down a little bit. He really excels on that, running a nice half-court offense.
Nickel's second shot is good. Make it 10-4 Valley Indians over Western.
He had a tremendous game the other night, and they need another big one for him. He's a senior this year, so he's going to leave it out on the court.
Miller passes over to number 42, and that is Carter. Witt shot blocked by Buckle. Shot back up, score.
Noah Witt, the nice putback, stayed with it. Good defense by Buckle there, too.
Nice pass inside. Number 1 reverse shot, score. And that's George Arnett with the spin shot inside the paint.
It don't look pretty, but it goes in, that's for sure.
It went in. Brewster under the basket. Reverse shot. Shot no good. Rebound. Rebound Valley.
That was really good defense there.
Nickel
really
coming away with it. Pass inside. Tipped by Western. Out of bounds. Going to stay Valley ball. With 3 minutes exactly to go here in the first quarter. 12-6 your score. Valley Indians on top of the Western Indians. Brian Bear on Bub Norris bringing you your action from the Ohio University Convocation Center here this evening. Reverse spin to the paint. Shot no good. Great no call by the official, not bailing that shooter out.
That was a really good
position.
defense.
Haggy drives the baseline. Shot goes up off the
Oh,
glass.
my.
Score
Oh, my.
with the
Kiss. What a shot by Haggy. He was just so impressive as a freshman.
He does not play like a freshman.
No, he does
sure.
not. Doesn't look like one, doesn't play like one. Even a better kid, too. He's just a great kid.
3-point shot by number 10 for Valley. No good. That
There's
was
Haggy
Nickel.
there with a rebound.
Kicks it ahead to Haggy. Back over to number 13. He looks at a long three. No good. Rebound Haggy. He puts it back up inside. No good. Should have been a travel call. No call.
Right.
Back outside to Witt. He looks at a three. He nails it.
Noah Witt, SOC1 Player of the Year.
Back to a
Showing he
one-point
can do
game.
it.
Minute 59 to go here in the first quarter. Valley on top of Western by 1, 12-11. Buckle with the ball on the left wing. Gets it knocked away by Haggy.
Telling you, their defense ain't going to stop. They will not stop. And here comes the defensive specialist, Sean Kearns, and then they're also, see, that's number 32 for Western.
That is Gavin Myers.
Yeah, Gavin Myers, senior.
And Sean Kearns.
Yeah, Sean Kearns and Myers coming in to offer some defense. I want you to look at number 2 here.
All over it.
All
on the defensive
over
side.
it, man. I'm telling you, he will not stop.
That's what we call tenacious.
Yeah. I have
Valley.
some other coaches in my past that would call it something else, but I can't say it.
3-point goal, blocked. Swat. Valley on the break. Taking it to rack is number 13. Scores, and he's going to the line to shoot the old-fashioned 3 is Jace. Correction.
Colton
Miller.
with the kicks.
He got it.
Man, that was nothing but strength and great agility, flexibility, whatever you want to call it there, to be able to hang with that after the foul call. And here comes
The big guy.
the big guy.
Brian, we spoke when we came on the air this evening. This game is going to be a game of defense. We spoke about that. Both teams just play amazing defense, pressure defense. And if you're a coach, you obviously they teach that.
Right.
And these kids really step up and buy into these programs, both coaches. And the defensive side of the ball for both teams has just been outstanding so far yet here tonight.
That's how they've been able to get to where they're at right now. I mean, if it wasn't for Valley's defense, they weren't hitting very well the other night offensively. But if it wasn't for their defense.
There it is again.
Yep, there you go. Seemed like Western's just at the right place at the right time tonight.
Myers in.
Yeah.
On great defensive play on that one. Brewster with the ball on the left wing. He's going to launch a 3. No good. Rebound, number 42 for Western. That was Carter. Back out top to number 32 for the 3. No good.
Yeah.
Rebound, Brewster.
It's going to take a little bit for these teams to get used to this. It's a total different shooting. You feel like you're right on the rim when you're shooting here. It's very deceptive, so it takes a little bit.
Miller drives to the rack, gets it swatted by the big guy. Number 25 for Valley.
Yeah, that was a good
Levi
swat.
Stewart, 6'7", he's a junior, and that coach has got to be chomping at the bit to get having him back next year.
Levi Stewart has just played out of his mind the last few games. He has just really done well. He had an injury there about the middle of the season. Actually, it was against Northwest, and sidelined him for a couple, 2-3 games. But after he came back, he's just been a great asset for this Valley team.
Well, he's definitely a gentleman to be reckoned with, no doubt. 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Valley 12, Western 13. Western pulling it out. Valley in a man-to-man defense. Witt with it on the side. Back over to number 13 again.
Oh, there.
That is Miller.
Levi
Steal
Stewart.
by the big guy. Shaq going to the rack. No good.
Love it. Man, that was great defense, though. He had the numbers. You can't blame him for going in. 5 seconds.
Shot up. No good.
Good defense there by Arnett.
So at the end of one,
Oh, wow.
it's the Western Indians 13 over the Valley Indians 12. Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris again bringing you your action tonight. Brian started out. Valley was on a hot streak, went up 7-0 right off the bat. And then Western's defense just really kicked in.
Seems like Western's been able to do that. The last few games, it started out that way. 7-0, I believe, the district finals. That Fairfield got out, and they were able to, come back. And same way, and it's, again, it's the defense. We can't say enough about it. Both, especially Western, has really outshined themselves with the defense here in the first quarter of play. And man, you talk about an electric atmosphere.
This is
unbelievable.
Of course, I officiated here for many, many years. Fortunate enough, being an official, was able to get our career this far and referee many games here at the Convocation Center. It's a great atmosphere, great place. A lot of space. As an official, you like to have a lot of space on the floor to work.
Absolutely.
You can get back and work, and certainly a lot of space here on both the side, in-line bound, on end lines, and on the side bound. But
I know Lucasville Valley went to Shawnee this week and put in some time there to maybe try to play on a little bit bigger court. Of course, Valley's got one of the bigger courts in the county.
Yes.
They host a lot of events there, and but it just anything you can do to try to give your team a little bit of an advantage to play in this, but it's still, you cannot. There's no floor like this floor.
It's hard to replicate this atmosphere.
I mean, especially in our area, little kids, this is where they want to go. It's their dream.
Make it to the convo. Carter to the rack, shot no good.
I love the aggressive play of the Western Indians. I've seen games where they were able to rip off just, not dozens, I shouldn't say that, but several three-pointers, but they really are playing the inside game is going to, dictate that outside game. So.
Stewart with the ball out top for Valley. Over to number 13. And that was Copley. Copley with the ball out top, guarded by Witt. Looks over to number 1. Again, that was Arnett. Stewart to the rack, shot no good, blocked. Rebound, Buckle. Back up, reverse shot, layup, and score. Valley back on top by 1. 14-13 your score. 7:07 to go here in the half.
That's Colt Buckle's first points of the game. And he'll give you double digits, but where he is so heavily relied upon is his defensive side.
Great move to the basket by number 13 for Western.
I think Miller. He was expecting some contact there and didn't get it.
I would too. I would too. Was the guy 6'7" standing in front of me? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Chase Carter's going to get called with the blocking foul there. This team's not afraid to take charges, so good job officiating there. As he was just a little late getting over.
6:45 to go in the half. Valley on top of Western, 14-13 your score. Brian Bear on Bub Norris bringing you your action here this evening from Ohio University Convocation Center. Buckle's first shot is good. Make it 15-13.
Got a moment here. You want to shout out to our sponsors?
Absolutely. Here in just a moment.
Sure. Here we go.
Buckle's second shot is good.
Colt Buckle deadly from the free-throw line. He's definitely not one you want to send there. I don't know what his season free throw percentage is, but it's got to be up there. Nice move by Haggie.
Off the drive for 2, Drew Haggie.
Nice job by Haggie. Nice move. That's 4 points for him tonight. Really balanced scoring on the Western side of the court here in this first half. Drive by Copley. Nice defense by Carter. Good position. It's knocked out of bounds off of Stewart. It's Levi Stewart.
One of our sponsors, Brian, for tonight's game, and again, everybody stepped up at the last minute and jumped on board here. Sunfish Valley Whitetails, thank you very much for your sponsorship here this evening.
And Life Change Church, I believe.
And Life Change Church, that is correct, was the other sponsor. 42 for Western, looks at a 3. Back over to number 13. Back over to Carter, looks at number 11, and that is Haggie. Haggie drives the paint, no good. Rebound 13 for Valley. That's Copley, steal back, score.
Steal, basket.
That was nothing but defense right there. He didn't give up on that. You don't hardly see that nowadays.
Western.
Mainly because you don't see it in college and in the NBA.
You don't see it much anywhere.
No.
That type of defense.
Arnett, wow.
Great shot by Arnett.
Arnett's had a great first half. That's 9 points for him.
This
leads all scorers.
Brian, this game's shaping up much just like the last one. Foul on the baseline, no call.
Yeah.
Kicking it ahead to Buckle. Ball goes out of bounds. Touched.
It's turnover.
Looked like it was touched by the coaching staff on the sideline.
It does.
When it touches something other than the floor, it automatically becomes dead. But they take it out on the side, on the baseline. Inbounds to Brewster. Brewster guarded by Arnett.
That's Arnett, yeah. One-on-one right there.
Witt with the ball out top, guarded by Buckle. Uses his pick, drives the paint, shot up, no good. Swatted out of bounds. Again, Brian, as we mentioned just a moment ago, this game's shaping up very much like the previous game tonight.
Double overtime win for Berlin Highland against Newark Catholic.
And this game, oh, what a move.
What a move. Oh, my.
What a move by Carter.
Chase Carter, buddy.
Of course,
first 2 of the game.
Of course, these two teams, Brian, a lot of the fans, all of us a lot of fans go to Rubyville Community Church.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of extra intensity added into this game tonight.
Absolutely.
Stewart with the ball under the basket. Back out to Buckle.
Oh, nice defense.
Stolen
by
by
Miller.
Haggy for Western gets it swatted.
They're going to call a foul. I don't know who they're going to call that on. Apparently, Copley maybe? They are going to call that on Copley.
Yep. 18 to 19 to score. Western over Valley by 1 with 4:16 to go in the half.
That'll be Copley's second foul. Haggy's going to shoot 2.
First shot. It is good. Two-point ball game. Western on top.
Cam James coming in for the Western Indians. Southpaw, freshman as well. Giving Colton Miller a little breather there. James has the ability to shoot.
Wow, what a great-looking freshman player, and we're speaking of number 11 for Western. That is Drew Haggy.
Future's bright there for the Western Indians.
Sure is. Buckle with the ball out top for the Indians. Valley Indians. Stewart back over to number 13 again, and that is Copley.
Yeah, nice pass inside to Stewart. Really good job there by the Western Indians, just standing straight up and not getting the and one. It was pretty much an automatic bucket there for Stewart. I'm telling you, Stewart can jump out of the gym. You saw that the other night.
He can, absolutely, with 2 dunks. Brewster with the 3, no good. Rebound, Carter. Carter goes to the deck, gets it back up to Haggy. He looks at a 3, no good. Rebound, Buckle for the Valley Indians. He breaks away with it. He's going to pull it out. Look at the team back to Stewart under the basket. Left-handed shot, and he scores.
Western wasn't able to get back in time, and Stewart was able to run the court. That's Levi Stewart.
Great defense.
Yeah, good defense there. Good block.
2 Stewarts in the game.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Uh-oh, showtime.
You knew it. You knew it was going to happen at one point of the neck.
Showtime.
The flush. That gets him fired up.
That kid has some serious elevation.
Big offensive set here for the Western Indians. That's going to fire the Valley side up.
Carter with the ball out top for Western. Pass inside to Brewster. Back out to number 4. Drives the paint. Back over to Haggy. Haggy back out to Carter, I believe.
Carter for 3.
Carter nails the college 3.
Man.
And we're
timeout.
Tied up.
First time out of the game. Woo.
Wow, what action here this evening.
Man.
All tied up at 24, Brian. Great defensive matchup for the first half.
Unbelievable. And this is exactly what we intended it to be. And even at that, still a pretty good scoring game here. They've been able to get their shots up. Not a lot of missed opportunities. So although on the field goal percentage side of the thing, the field goal from the floor, the Western Indians aren't shooting that well, 34.5%. But they missed some outside shots, which is where they've been able to. Valley's been able to stay in this game. So it's a tie ball game. Great defensive side of the ball, and again, Bryce Stewart with the dunk, getting the open lane. His father was known to do that kind of a thing as well. I've seen there's videos circulating on the internet back in the day, him jumping over cars and slammed it. So. He gets it honest.
No doubt. He has some serious elevation skills, that's for sure. 2:33 to go here in the half. Brian Bair, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight again from Ohio University Convocation Center, the Western Indians and the Valley Indians. And John Wayne's got to be in here somewhere.
You know it. Man. I know you've probably seen this, but, the first game tonight.
Defense.
Again, there you go. First game tonight, the same mascot. We got this mascot, Wheelersburg, Garraway. They're both Pirates.
Yep.
Waverly, I'm sorry, the first game wasn't the same mascot, but Waverly and who they play, they're both Tigers. So it's going to be, that's pretty neat.
Shot up by Stewart, no good. Rebound, Western.
I'm surprised that didn't go in.
Ahead to Haggy. Haggy over to Carter. Carter driving the paint. Shot, no good.
Yeah.
Rebound, Stewart. Ahead to Buckle. Buckle ahead to Stewart. Reverse spin. Look out.
Yep.
Nope, going to call him for a foul on the floor, and they're going to wave that one off.
It's going to be against Noah Witt. That'll be his first, I believe.
1:48 to go in the half. We're all tied up. Indians.
Indians
are all tied up. We used to play cowboy in the Indians all the time. Now we're all tied up. Indians against the Indians. Arnett's shot.
Nice job by Witt there to get position on Bryce Stewart.
Miller with the ball. Down to Hagee. Hagee looking at Carter as he makes a screen.
Nice.
Drives to the basket. Shot, layup, and score.
Yeah.
26-24, Western on top. Buckle with the ball out top. Coach is barking out a signal on the sideline. Yeah. Guarded hard by Hagee.
Yeah, notice number 25, Levi Stewart moving it.
He's not afraid to pull the trigger from the three.
No, that's why I'm saying, yeah, you got to guard him close.
Copley with the ball. Drives to the paint. To shot. Stewart from the side.
There you go. Can't leave him open.
Player.
He's got a great form.
For a big kid, a lot of times you think their form and things aren't that good. Not with Stewart, number 25 for Valley. And that is Levi Stewart.
50 seconds left, bub.
Carter with the ball. Over to 13. Drives the paint. Shot. Score. Again,
Sports Writers District Player of the Year, Colton Miller.
Colton Miller.
First team SOC, first team All-District. Showing why he's receives the accolades.
Stewart for three, no good. Rebound, Copley. Foul on the play.
That's going to be 3 on Copley.
27 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Hunter Edwards will check in for him.
Western on top of Valley, 28-26 your score.
You have no need to keep him in for 27 seconds to get that fourth foul. That's an important.
So you don't risk that. That is
really important foul there.
Brewster with the ball.
I'd say they'll hold it for
over
one.
To Witt.
Yeah. Unless they just get a wide open shot, they'll probably keep it for one, won't they?
I would think so.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
Miller with the ball, guarded by Stewart. Miller drives the paint. Shot, foul, and he gets the call.
Yep.
7.9 seconds to go.
Going to be his second, team 7th.
Great official. I've known the official, just made that call. Known him for many, many years. Not only is he a great official, he's a great person as well.
Okay.
And does a lot for his political party up from the area where he's from. Just a great guy. If there's one of those things that I miss about officiating is the camaraderie with a lot of these officials.
I know you guys. I know you guys have developed, relationships and friendships. I had a wedding a couple years ago that. Let's wait till this time expires, and I'll talk about that. 5 seconds.
Buckle drives the paint. Left-handed shot.
Oh, how did that not go in? Is that good? Did he get it? They're going to give it to him. That's a good call. That was a good call. He released it before the time ran out.
Wow, what a job. Yeah, 30-28 your score. The Indians on top.
Woo! What a first half, and boy, if anything.
Oh goodness.
Are they going to go? They don't go back to the clock, do they?
No, they don't review that. Yeah. Not reviewable.
Not reviewable.
Not at this level. Now, when you get to the state, the next level, when you get to the Final Four, then everything is reviewable. Anything like that,
I
that
guarantee
seems to be a question.
I guarantee our over 700 viewers are going to go back and watch that.
I'll guarantee it.
Hey, we got an audience tonight, bub.
We do.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what a first half. I know it's exciting for us. First time I was here, I was actually working. Of course, I played here in high school, several ball camps here, but to play on this court is something.
You were good enough to play here in high school?
I didn't say I got to play.
Oh,
I said I was.
Right.
I played a game here. No, I was the cheerleader on the bench. No offense to Coach Strickland. He told me before the season started.
Yeah,
that
he laid the groundwork for you.
He did, but I mean, love the Chief, John Strickland, one of the best coaches ever. But anyway, so so I was here in 1994, freshman in college with WZIO back in Wheelersburg, calling the game, calling games here with Casey Claxton. And then walk in tonight, and then with the media crew before us, there's Casey Claxton. I thought, man, how ironic is this? Here we are, 25 years, 24, 6 years later. I can't even count. But anyway, so it's just great to come back here. This is just a special place. As a high school kid, you want to be able to come here and play. I know it's been a dream for these players. And you might have to take over. I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry.
Well, it's good to be able to reminisce like that back in the days.
Yeah.
And what a ball game we have here on tap tonight,
man.
folks. First game was a stellar game as well.
Yeah.
Highland was able to come away with that victory over Newark, and it was a double overtime game. This game's shaping up to be the same type of game here this evening.
Yeah,
as Western's on top of Valley, 30-28 your score.
Both those teams will come back here on Friday night for another. Whoever wins this game will play Berlin-Highland on Friday. And then on from there, University of Dayton.
They move on to University of Dayton.
Man,
and I will tell you,
oh man, what a facility.
Yes, it is. We used to go over there, of course, all of my girls, or our girls, my wife and I's daughters, all three of them were in the band in high school. So
okay.
The award-winning Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band.
Well, I've been there with you, buddy.
You have.
We have been. My daughter
several times.
And your daughter are about the same age. And,
yes.
And able to play up that field. That was beautiful facilities up there.
So many times we've been over to the Dayton area, to the field there in Dayton, Ohio for the OMEA state competitions.
Yeah.
And just, of course, that's a competition in our family with our daughters. We have my oldest daughter, Emily. Of course, everybody knows Emily and BMG Media and so forth. And we do have some stats that came up to us here. We'll call these off for you here in just a moment. But it was always a competition in our family, in our household. My oldest daughter played the trumpet. My wife played the trumpet. And then my baby daughter played the trumpet.
Oh.
So it's always a competition in our house between the ladies who was the best trumpet player in high school. So that's still an ongoing debate, by the way.
Ongoing debate.
And my middle daughter, Chloe, of course, she played the flute, and she was field commander. She just kind of sits back and takes it all in and lets them go at it. Brian's going to give us some updated stats at the moment, folks. Stick around. We're going to listen to these real quick.
Well, we have there in the first half, of course, we got several players getting in the game on both sides. Reed Brewster for the Western Indians, 1 for 5 from the field. Drew Hagee 3 for 7, also two free throws, 2 for 2 from the line. Colton Miller there with 3 for 8 from the field and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Noah Witt 2 for 4, shooting 50% from the field. Also 1 3-pointer. Chase Carter having a great game so far, 3 for 7, and give him 7 points. Give him 9 points total, as he was able to drain a 3 there. And then also we've got for the Valley Indians, George Arnett having a tremendous game this evening. He has 9 points, leading scorers there for both teams, rather. Colt Buckle, number 4, has got a bucket. And then we've got Chase Copley not having a very good offensive night tonight, and also with 3 fouls. That's going to be a tremendous storyline for the Valley Indians and how they're going to be able to cope with that. Bryce Stewart having another just tremendous game, number 24 there. He's got 8 points tonight. And then Levi Stewart also with 4 points. So tonight, so far, both teams really, not having the most shooting, great night shooting wise. 36% for the Western Indians and 45% for the Valley Indians. So the Valley having a little bit better, scoring from the inside. But look for these teams to come out, play the same type of effort. I don't think they're going to change anything. Really, it's not a matter of changing their game plan, right?
Valley's going to have to take care of the basketball. When you get to this level or any level,
right?
Turnovers are critical, especially when you get to the regionals. Now this level of regionals versus the next go around. Again, they're going to, whichever team wins here this game that plays Berlin Highland, they have some outstanding, like 3 players that are really, really good.
Yes, sir.
I watched them a little bit before we came on the air here this evening. Again, that game was double overtime. Whichever team, whether Valley comes out on top, Western comes out top, they're going to have their hands full with Berlin Highland. Tremendous athleticism Berlin Highland has. Now, in saying that, both of these teams here this evening, Valley and Western, defensively, what's keeping, in my opinion, Western in this game is their unbelievable defense. I mean, they have had many steals, and I believe that one of the things, the reason why the shooting percentage is down, also you made reference to earlier, Brian, was the facility. It's hard to shoot if you haven't shot in a big building like this. Those rims, when you're looking through the back of those rims and seeing fans all in behind you, it's a lot more difficult.
It's a lot more difficult, and also having played here, it feels like the rim's lower. I can't describe it to you. It feels like you can
Didn't make me jump any higher.
No, it absolutely, because when you do jump and then you realize it's still 10 feet.
It's like, who raised the rim back up here?
You know, I feel like, you know, the Hoosiers, when they went into the big stadium and he measured it 10 feet, you know, that's the way you feel like you need to do with these young men. But you know, a lot of these guys, they've played with the extra ball that you play throughout the year, the camps you go to, they're used to stuff like this. Only 7 turnovers by both teams. They're even on that. So that ain't bad, actually.
You really think that it'd be a lot more than that from the style of the play that we've seen so far, but it's not. I mean, the turnovers are not that bad, really.
Right. 6 steals for Western Latham. So that's been a tremendous asset for them to be able to have this 2-point lead.
All right, folks, you stick around. We're going to take about a 60-second break, and we're going to be back here in just a moment. Welcome back, sports fans, to Ohio University Convocation Center. Brian Bair and I'm Bub Norris bringing you your action tonight. Between the Indians tonight, Brian, we have the Valley Indians and the Western Indians. Two-point ball game here at half.
What a tremendous defensive effort by both teams, and it's going to be the same, I believe, coming out here in the second half. I want to kind of give you some, in Region 13 tonight, Richmond Heights victorious over Castelia. And then also Berlin Highland, of course, here at Newark Catholic in Region 15. They'll play the winner of this game. Region 16, New Madison Tri-Village over Howard East at Knox. And then Tiffin over Ottoville in the Region 14. So some really good teams moving forward.
All right, we're back in action here. Valley starts out with the ball at halftime. Copley passes over to number 1 on the far side. Arnett with it inside, pass to Stewart, reverse spin, hook, jump shot, no good. Rebound, Witt comes away with it for Western.
Good defense by Witt there on Bryce Stewart, just playing good solid D, and was able to pull down the rebound too.
Carter with the reverse spin to the rack, shot score.
Nice move by Carter. He's a junior, he'll be back next year.
32-28, Western on top of Valley. Just getting second half action underway. Number 10 with a three-point shot, no good. Rebound, I believe that is Arnett.
No, that's
Brewster.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
We haven't heard a lot from number 10, Carter Nickel, tonight. That might have been his first attempt.
Miller with the ball out top.
That's his second attempt tonight. So
Carter with the rock. Pass inside to Miller, swatted away. Going to do a reverse spin to the basket. Shot goes up. Rolls around, no good. Rebound, Arnett for Valley.
Good idea there, but just unable to get the bucket to fall through.
Pass to Copley. Copley inside, back to Copley again. Shoots a layup, runner, no good. Bounces off to Buckle. Buckle comes away with it. Nope, Carter's got it.
Carter was able to get it away. It was just a weird-looking, nice pass from Brewster to Witt. Oh, even better pass to Heck. Oh, I thought Witt was going to go up for it.
I thought you were going to go up for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's hard. It's just good basketball. I love the unselfish play.
34-28, layup to the rack, shot no good. Rebound, Valley. Stewart back to the hole again.
Nice
Rolls around
job
and
by
goes
Stewart.
down.
Man.
34-30.
Okay.
Turnover.
Yep. I don't know if I was looking at the scoreboard there.
What happened was they handed each other in and out of bounds.
Okay.
And obviously that's out of bounds.
You can't do that. Yeah.
Official right there on top of it. Inbounds to Stewart. He backs Witt down, shot up, score.
Yeah, that's 12. 12 for Stewart tonight.
And just like that, right back to a 2-point ball game. 5:52 to go in the third.
Really appreciate the opportunity that High University affords us here by having a scoreboard right in front of us with all the statistics. So we're not really that good. We're just reading.
Witt for a three.
Got it.
Drains it.
Oh! Oh! 2 for 2 tonight from behind the arc.
37-32 your score. Buckle with the ball on the left wing. Back out top to Arnett, over to Copley. Copley, little shake and bake out top. Back out to Buckle on the left wing. Back to Stewart. He pops a three, going to be short.
Yeah. Copley's
and
there.
Going to go out of bounds off of Copley.
Yeah.
So 5-point ball game, 5:13 to go here, 37-32 your ball game. Brian Bear on Bub Norris bringing you your action tonight from Ohio University Convocation Center.
Bryce Stewart wants the ball too, you can tell. And he's feeling it, and I don't blame him.
Again, a shout out to our sponsors for making this last-minute thing put together possible. Sunfish Valley Whitetails. Miller to the rack, shot, no good. Back out top to Carter, looks at a three, nails it.
Chase Carter. That's 2 for 2 behind the arc tonight. My land, Western's fired up.
8-point ball game.
Woo.
And whenever you have post players that can step outside and shoot the rock from the three-point land,
how do you guard that?
You have to guard them.
Got to guard them. All year long, my son plays for Northwest. He played in the middle, and he would always go up against the middle man of the other team. And most of the teams we played had excellent shooters that could, that were big. And he was, he fell prey to some of those long-range shots from the big fellas. So I promised myself I would never say big fellas. And here I did. I hate when they use that term, overused. But anyway, Life Change Church, the other sponsor tonight.
Life Change Church.
Pastor Mick Witt there in Latham. Tremendous church.
And Sunfish Valley Whitetails.
All right.
Thank you, folks, for your sponsorship. Again,
Check them out on
we put this
Facebook.
all together, last-minute thing.
Oh.
As of last night, we had such an overwhelming response. Folks wanting us to live stream this game tonight. I immediately get on the phone, check your availability, check my availability. Everybody's calling and say, can you do it? So the sponsor stepped up and then, yes. And then, again, BMG Media, Michael Gray, my son-in-law, does an amazing job
with
this production to make this possible for fans not having to pay to watch live stream. And that was a big thing.
We can't help what happens at University of Dayton, but we can help what happens right here. And thankful to, there's an easy call there. Hagee just unable to stop his progress, and it'll be on the floor. I think that's Hagee's second. foul this evening. And I want to say thankful to OHSAA for allowing us to be able to run these. And that's, everything that's being said this year,
Yes.
the negativity is still them allowing us to do that. Oh, that's Hagee going to be called for his third. 2 quick fouls by Hagee. I don't know, Bub. That was
Number 11, Drew Hagee with his third.
could win either way. I mean, how?
The defender has to get there.
Okay.
Okay? If he is not there, automatically, that is the hardest call in basketball to make is the block charge call. I don't care what anybody says. That is the hardest call to make, and it's a bang-bang type of play. We, as officials, we always talk about that. It happens so fast, and you have to be able to make that call in a split second.
Right.
And, it's easy for fans to sit back and maybe look at that play and think, well, man, why didn't he get that right? But when it happens so fast, kudos to the officials for getting that play right.
We also have to take into account our vantage point to the referee's vantage point. It's 180 degrees different. And so what we see up here, we may have a better angle at something or worse, So but whatever you do, from what I've understood from hearing other referees, you got to be confident in your call.
You have to sell it.
You can't waver.
Yep.
And they're doing a great job this evening.
And what we're noticing here, a three-point shot by Western, no good. Rebound, Buckle. Western was running a very methodical offensive set right there on that trip. Buckle back out to Stewart. Stewart drives the paint back out top to. I'm going to call
offensive foul on Arnett.
Yep. Lefty's feet ran into the defender. And that's again another great call by the official for staying with that play and watching that play all the way through and getting the call right there at the end.
That's why these guys are up here in regionals.
Stewart putting a lot of pressure on number 13.
Yeah, Colton Miller and Stewart been going at it all night long. It's going to be a foul on the floor on Stewart. That's going to be his third. That's a big-time foul.
Bryce Stewart picking up that foul, his third, team second.
Like we said, that's been, I hate to repeat myself, but that's been if there's anything negative about Valley is the fact that, nice play, nice pass.
Brewster on the drive.
If there's anything about Valley where they can get into trouble is the foul trouble, but they do play such aggressive defense.
8-point ball game.
Nice pass.
Biggest lead of the night. Stewart up top, shot no good. Rebound.
Good defense there.
Witt ahead over to Brewster. Back over to Miller. Tapped out of bounds, going to stay in Western's possession. 3:13 to go in the third quarter, biggest lead of the night. 8-point ball game. Western on top of Valley.
Shout out to both communities. Tremendous turnout from both sides. The cheer blocks from both schools have not sat down.
We always used to make the joke, with smaller communities like this, it'd be a good time if somebody was going to rob somebody because there's nobody home.
Nobody home. 10-point game now. Need a big offensive. I don't know.
Probably one of your better shot selections by Valley on that one. That was
no need to start rushing stuff. That was a kick there. Actually, that was a good kick. If there was a good kick, there was a wide open Western player underneath, and that would have been an easy lay-in, and this place would have probably erupted.
2 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in the third. 10-point ball game. Western over Valley. 44-34 your score. Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight from Ohio University Convocation Center. Back outside, top to James, to Carter, back to Brewster. Brewster looks down inside to Carter, trying to back his man down. Does a reverse spin to the basket, shot up, score!
Oh, my land! Oh, that's 16 points tonight for Carter. The game of his life. There's a steal by Witt.
2:30 to go in the third. Miller with the ball, passes it over to Brewster.
It's a big-time offensive set here for the Western Indians. No need to get in a hurry.
Valley needs to get a stop and get a score quick. Witt with the ball on the baseline.
Timeout. Nice call by Coach Williams.
Timeout, Western.
Well,
30-second timeout.
Also,
Western.
Congratulations to Coach Doug Williams, co-SOC Co-SOC won Coach of the Year, along with, I believe, Doug Williams, the SOC Coach of the Year, along with Alvin Carpenter from the Sims Valley.
I believe so.
Yes. That is the coach's name out there. So congratulations to them. And also he received Coach of the Year District Honors too as well. So Doug Williams, tremendous player in his own right back in the day. Had a grandfather at Western that was a tremendous coach. And just these kids love him, but he loves the kids. And kudos to first-year head coach Craig Tackett on the Valley Indian side.
Amazing job.
Oh, my
Amazing
land.
job.
I mean, think about following, one of the greatest coaches in our area, in that of Norm Pearson. And, he was on his staff. And, following another, Norm following another great coach there at Valley. And, Craig's just done a tremendous job. And these kids have really bought in. And, of course, his assistants down there, Copley and Drew Baum. And other gentleman, name escapes me right now, but just do a tremendous job.
Stewart comes away with it for Valley. Again, we want to thank all 1,800 viewers tonight.
Are you kidding me?
1,800 viewers joining us here tonight on BMG Media. Compliments of Mr. Michael Gray and company putting this production on for us tonight. Great job. These guys have done a great job. Well, ever since we started this, since COVID started, so we wanted to find a way. Buckle to the paint, shot no good, rebound.
Nice defense
Western.
by Carter.
We wanted to be able to provide a service. Michael wanted to be able to provide a service for fans, parents, grandparents, to be able to view out of state, and even those parents that couldn't afford it.
Right.
A lot of people couldn't afford the pay-per-view. Witt shot up under the basket. No good. Rebound, Stewart for Valley.
Witt's had several of those tonight, and it's just been good defense to be able to get him off centered a little bit. Copley with the drive. Yeah, that's going to be a block, Yep.
And I believe we're going to get Witt on that one.
Western ain't going to like that, but that was a good call.
The right call.
Yeah, they're not going to like that. Okay, so answer me this. I've heard from other referees down on the floor, even though these stands, you guys are down in this bowl here. Mm-hmm. I've heard that it's pretty difficult to hear the fans.
It is. You're really not focused.
I know
as an official, you're really not focused on the fans unless somebody starts on your family tree, and that gets your attention pretty quick. But if that happens, then we can pick you out pretty quick, because if you're that obnoxious and us to be able to pick you out, then you're not been real kind to the officials on that night. But we down there it's a lot different. It's a lot different. The atmosphere is different.
Here comes the diamond press here from Valley, trying to catch Western off guard, and easy press break. And there's James with the easy. Oh no, I jinxed him. I'm sorry, shouldn't have said a word. James misses the lay in there.
To Copley driving the paint. Now that should be a play.
Yeah, that should be a charge. Yeah.
See again, the official is in great positioning on the floor. Mr. Matt Abbott, the official on that play. And great positioning on the floor on that one. Normally I don't call out officials' names, but and that's what we always teach officials. If you get in position, 90%, get in position, you're going to get 90% of your calls correct. And if you're out of position, you're going to miss it.
Carter
he was in position and got that play just exactly
right. He absolutely was, and Copley's going to have to sit with 4.
And that could be a game changer for Western.
And Levi Stewart comes in. Nice pressure, D. Oh, finds Noah Witt finds James underneath, and there's going to be a 2-shot foul as Levi Stewart gets called for that.
Yeah, and the reason they call that a foul, not because, if you'll notice,
pretty much all ball, wasn't it?
Well, he was up, but what people fail to see is when he brings his hands down.
Okay.
He might have started out straight up, but when the offensive player drove to the paint, he brought his arms down, which created contact.
Okay.
The actual term of that would be he owns that space from there to the ceiling. As long as he jumps straight up and he doesn't bring his arms down, it doesn't matter if his feet's on the floor or not.
Gotcha.
But on that play, Stewart's arm came down and created the foul against James. His second shot is good. Back to a 12-point ball game with 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's the Indians versus the Indians.
Yeah, buddy.
Western.
We got ourselves a shootout.
For sure.
Wow.
12-point game with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. Stewart with the ball out top, passes down to the other Stewart. Up, going to call him off of him. Absolutely, good call.
13 seconds left.
Levi Stewart loses it out of bounds.
Here comes Haggie. Haggie's set a lot of this third quarter. An excellent job by the substitutes for Western. What I've noticed this year, seeing this team play quite a bit, is the fact that every player knows their role.
What Western needs to be real careful of, especially Haggie, they love to drive the paint. Witt shot up, no good.
My.
The point being is Haggie needs to be very careful. I know he's a freshman, he's an outstanding freshman, but needs to be very careful in how aggressive he wants to take that drive to the paint to pick up another foul, because you still have a whole quarter of action to play.
Yeah, he's got 3 fouls, really the only one in foul trouble for the Western Indians. And then on the other side, though, you've got Bryce Stewart with 3, and then also you have Chase Copley with 4. And so it'll be interesting to see if Coach Tackett will. It looks like Copley's not going to come out here at the beginning of this fourth quarter, and but look for them to get him in. It just hadn't been a good night for Copley.
He'll probably stay on the bench, Brian. I'm going to guess until about that 4-minute mark, if they can keep him on the bench that long.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a difficult situation, because you win, you stay, and you lose, you go home. So. Just determines on this lead, 12-point ball game right now. Depends on how long Valley can afford to keep him on the bench.
And we got to give a shout out to Chase Carter. What an unbelievable game tonight. 6 rebounds, 16 points, 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and he's been a game changer for the Western Indians tonight. I mean, he's been able to do that all year long. As far as getting the solid minutes, the underneath presence they need. But tonight he has just stepped up, a junior. First time here. This group of kids for Western, I think this is the first time they've been at the combo. And I'm telling you, they've really stepped up tonight.
They're handling the pressure well. They're handling the atmosphere very well. 12-point ball game, 47-35, right here from Ohio University Convocation Center. Pass down inside to.
There's Brewster for 3. Ooh, in and out.
No good. Rebound, Buckle. Buckle kicks
nice
ahead
look.
quickly.
Arnett
bounce right
it.
off of his foot.
Yep. Arnett claims it was off the Brewster's foot. It looked like it did kind of carry him off of it.
Miller over to Brewster. Looking ahead to Witt. Back over to Miller. Miller back over to Brewster on the right side. Gets it across half court to Witt. Witt back over to Miller.
Very patient,
and,
very patient.
That's exactly what I was going to make a point of, Brian. Western has no reason to be in a hurry.
He dribbled it off the sideline.
Somebody on the sidelines touched it.
Yeah.
And remember us talking about that earlier. If that ball touches anybody on the sidelines out of bounds, the ball's dead. And
a little bit surprising that they've moved, everything so close to the out-of-bounds line on that side.
Yes.
They've only got a foot at the most.
Buckle with the ball, looking to go to baseline. Shot up, score, no. Rebound, Stewart. Levi.
Oh, nice job by Levi Stewart.
Basket, Levi Stewart.
Back to a 10-point game. Miller back out top, passes it across, pass, no good. Out of bounds again.
Here comes the pressure.
Western just needs to calm down just a bit. They have a 10-point lead with 6:54 to go. No reason to be in a hurry.
No. Need to keep the intensity up, but no reason to be in a hurry and make.
Buckle guarded by Haggie out top. Shake and bake move. Buckle shakes it to the rack. Shot, score. Again, right back to the 8-point game now.
6 points for Buckle tonight. He's deadly from that range.
Brewster. Back over to ahead to Witt. Back to Carter. Carter looks at a shot. Trying to back down Stewart.
Oh, nice job.
Got a foul on that play.
Yeah, that's no doubter there. And Carter's going to go to shoot 2.
I think you and I may have mentioned this here a week or so ago. If you're going to foul, better make it a good one so he doesn't score.
He absolutely did.
And he did just that.
Yeah, but Levi Stewart picks up his second personal foul. Done a great job off the bench tonight for the Valley Indians.
Carter to the line for 2. His first one is good.
Chase Carter, just tremendous stroke from the young man.
6:27 to go.
17, make it 8. I got to shut up. I really do. I'm jinxing.
9-point ball game.
Oh, it looks good from where we're at.
It does.
Oh, man.
Buckle with the ball. Stewart sets a high screen. Buckle drives to the paint, shoots a left-handed runner, no good.
Did you see Haggie? Haggie fought through that screen, came up and was able to get Buckle off kilter a little bit there.
Pass ahead to Witt. Witt's going to take it to the rack. Shot, left hand, no good.
It's a tough shot.
Rebound,
good defense
Carter.
by Stewart. There's a foul on the floor. Yeah. Witt with an awkward left-handed shot high off the glass, and Carter was there to get the rebound. Foul on the floor. See who I didn't catch who they called that on. One thing about both these teams, there's no tomfoolery going on. They are serious about their business.
Witt with it out top to Brewster. Brewster a couple dribbles to the paint. Shot up, no good. Haggie gets the rebound. 5:48 to go in this one. Witt with a nice move.
Oh, yeah.
Loses it.
He was
Stewart
looking for a cutter.
gains it.
Looking
Copley
for a cutter.
with it back. Kicks it to Buckle. Buckle ahead to Stewart. Stewart looking in. It's player control. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Easy call.
That's going to be 4 for Stewart.
Easy call by the official in that play. And again, the player needs to understand, instead of driving the paint all the way down into paint, stop and shoot the jumper instead of trying to take everything to the rack. Miller over to Brewster.
Oh, that was tough.
Steal. Buckle with the steal. Passes over to Copley. Copley looking inside. Shot up.
No good.
Rebound, Witt.
Witt's there with the rebound. Try to tie it up. They're going to tie it up. Jump ball. Yep. Going to be Valley possession. Latham wanted a foul, but that was good hustle by Copley to be able to tie that ball up. And it'll be Valley Indian possession. 9-point lead. Do I have that right?
It is,
okay.
Correct.
Sorry.
5:23 to go. Stewart with the shot. Boy, he can get some
Yeah,
air.
buddy.
Score.
Stewart.
Back to a 7-point game.
14 points tonight for Stewart.
Witt with the ball up the right side, looking to go all the way. Carter to the rack. Shot.
Nice block by Levi Stewart. Oh, my.
Valley turning up the intensity on a full-court breakaway. Foul on the play. Going to send Stewart to the line. That's Bryce Stewart going to the line for Valley Indians.
Yeah, 7-point lead. Colton Miller there. It was basically a 3-on-1, and Stewart was able to get the ball up. Miller might have had a chance to get position to take a charge.
Stewart's first shot, no good. Again, we want to thank all 1,800 viewers tonight. Over 1,800 viewers decided to tune in to listen to you and
Wow, that's amazing. I don't think they're here to listen to us, though.
I totally agree. What a great basketball game here.
Again, the pressure D.
Over 2,000 viewers. We're just updated.
Wow. That's Miller's first.
Witt drains it from the foul line.
Yes, sir.
Remember us talking about
big.
stop and pop and shoot that shot instead of driving all the way to the rack and creating a foul?
Long 2 for Stewart, no good. Haggie's there. Sensational play by Drew Haggie. Here comes the pressure D.
Skip ahead to Carter. Back out to Brewster. Brewster guarded heavily by Buckle.
Good. Yeah. Buckle just, he ain't going to stop. I'm telling you. Probably the best, I'm maybe a little partial because he's a dear friend, his family, and to my son, but probably the best all-around player Valley has. They're just
pretty good athlete.
Very, very critical to their team.
Brewster with the ball out top, kicks it over to Witt. Witt guarded heavily by Buckle. Haggie with the ball, drives to the paint, going to have a foul out top, no shot.
That's going to be 5 on Copley. You hate for this season to end that way.
Kind of like to see players do what we call spot playing them.
Okay.
When he has 4 fouls on him, kind of run him in and out a little bit. Maybe,
more like defense, offense kind of thing?
Exactly. In offensive sets, maybe bring him in when you have a break, when you have a timeout or dead ball.
Yeah.
Send another player in for him, maybe kind of save him, because now you still have 4:21 left to go in the game, and one of your better players is sitting on the sidelines.
You got to credit Western Indians for applying the pressure. They watch film. They know Copley has the ability to light it up from anywhere. Also, just a great point guard. And they were able to really just able to get him in a position where
Haggie goes to the line for a shot. It is good.
it's a 9-point lead, looking to make it 10 here.
Again, shout out to our sponsors tonight, Life Change Church, for help making
Sunfish Outfitters.
Sunfish Valley Whitetails.
Yeah.
Stepped up to the plate for sponsorship tonight. Last minute thing, we threw this thing together.
We appreciate them doing that. 10 points tonight for Haggie. 4 minutes.
Valley has got a score.
We got a timeout here. We got a timeout, Coach Crabtree. Excuse me, I keep calling
Timeout.
Coach.
Full timeout.
I'm awful. I keep calling Coach Crabtree. I call him Coach Crabtree all the time. It's Craig Taggart. I have no idea why I call him that. I mean, pretty much if I'm going to say the name Crabtree at Lucasville, it's going to be right most of the time because there's a bunch of them over there.
But one ball game again we have on tap on this one. 9-point ball game, Brian, with 4:05 to go in this one. Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight from Ohio University Convocation Center. First round of districts right here, or regional rather.
Regional.
It's a good place to. The winner comes back here. When did we decide that?
Friday night at 7 o'clock
Friday night
against Berlin Highland, and whoever plays them, they're gonna have their hands full. Berlin Highland has just got. They're just flat out good, buddy.
They are good.
They are
really good athletic team.
Yeah. Defense, high percentage, just great play all the way around. Their name is synonymous with great sports, just a great school in general, no matter girls or boys.
4 minutes to go in this one. You can imagine the heat's going to be turned up the rest of the way for both teams.
I'm getting flack calling him Crabtree.
We have a whistle on the play. I guess we're going to play it again. Arnett with the ball. Gives it up to Buckle out top.
There was
guarded by Haggie.
Kick on that inbound.
Number 23 looks at a three.
Merritt.
Merritt shot, no good. Rebound, Carter for the Western.
Oh, that was,
Again, no
need to be patient.
No need to be in a big hurry. Again, we always teach that time and score thing. You have the lead, take care of the ball.
Tucker Merritt, a senior.
3:47 to go. 9-point ball game. Western over Valley. 51-42 your score. Buckle with the ball on the right wing. Drives the paint. Going to stop, pull it back out. Kick it back out to all the way around. Made its way around, attempted to Stewart. Stewart had a wide open look at the layup.
He did.
Had them been able to get the ball to him.
That was Witt with a good defensive play there.
3:32 to go. Western on top of Valley. Inbounds pass to Arnett. Back out to Buckle. Guarded by Haggie. Back over to Arnett. Buckle looking at a three, looking inside. Back over to number 23, and that was to Merritt. Number 10 to the lane, no good. Rebound, Carter.
Yeah,
strong
they're gonna
rebound.
Get a foul on that. Yeah, Carter needs to calm down too.
Now, the official ruling on that, they changed that rule a few years back. If a player gets a rebound, starts the elbow thing, and it makes contact, then we got a problem.
Right. So apparently the contact to Carter happened before the elbow flying.
Before the swinging of the arms.
But you notice the referee went over and did what he's supposed to do, just make sure Carter
calmed the situation down.
Yeah.
Yep. Rebound Valley, ahead to Arnett. Arnett crossover through his legs, passes.
Got a foul here on the way up. See if they call that on 1 or 11. They call that on Drew Haggie. That's his fourth.
Might not be a bad idea to get Haggie out of the game at the moment.
3:08 left.
Give him a break for about a minute. Again, substitute a player in and out real quick.
Yeah, I would maybe put Kearns, number 2, Sean Kearns, bring him in.
Valley's got a score.
Both teams.
Arnett reverse spin
nice.
shot to the basket, no good. Going to stay Valley possession.
There has been, for both sides, there has been opportunities and the ball just not fall through. Good looks. Only 5 fouls committed by Western in this half. So they still have 2 to give here. Apparently in college, is it 5?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Do you go one-on-one in college if it's 5 fouls?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the bonus came on their scoreboard, and that's what threw me off a little bit. 2-shot foul here. Call that on Reed Brewster.
Reed Brewster picking up that foul. It's his first.
Sorry, didn't mean to take over there.
No, you're fine. Yep. I get caught up watching the action.
Tell you what, for only 2 games, we make a pretty good team there, bud. Act like we've been doing it forever.
Well, again, we want to thank Michael Gray and company for coming over here earlier this afternoon and setting up everything for us. We get the easy job. You know, we're all pretty good talkers.
You are exactly
talkers,
right.
singers, whatever. These guys get the hard manual stuff, coming over here and setting up the equipment and all of those things.
If anybody knows about all that, I do. I do it a lot, and it's a lot of hard work, and usually nothing goes correctly.
That is very true.
Watch out! Watch out!
There it was.
The flush! You knew that was coming.
6-point ball game.
I don't know. Doug Williams may want to call a TO here. No, I don't know. Let's keep playing. Oh, there's 5 fouls on Stewart. That's a big-time foul. I'm telling you.
Stewart gets his 5th personal foul. 10th on the team.
I told you at the beginning of this game. Great standing ovation for. Oh, look at this. This is great sportsmanship. I know y'all can't see this going on, but Western fans, Valley fans are standing up for the senior Bryce Stewart, and that's great sportsmanship. I don't care who you are. That's wonderful. What a great game from Bryce Stewart.
Yes.
Double bonus.
I know he hates to go out that way, but as we mentioned, I'll go back. I hate to be a negative Nelly here, but I went back to the beginning of this game. What did I say? If the Western Indians can get these Valley Indians into foul trouble, it could hurt them at the end of this game.
And that's what it's coming down to.
And now the Western Indians are going to have to make these foul shots.
Witt for his second shot. It's on the way. Rolls around and good. We have a timeout on the floor. Brian, let's catch everybody up where we're at right now. 53-45, Western over Valley at this point. Defense has been the key to this game.
Has been the key to this game. And in the second half, the fouls on the foul outs of Chase Copley, and also Bryce Stewart. They're now setting the bench with 2:13 left in this game. That's a big time, and Valley's going to have to step up. Look for Colt Buckle, George Arnett. I haven't heard a lot about Carter Nickel tonight, and maybe Carter can turn this thing around here and start with some scoring. And also, you got to get it inside to Stewart, Levi Stewart, also making great representation tonight. But can't say enough about Western Indians, how they've really fought. Came out, got punched in the gut there.
Yep, starting out 7-0 on this one. But your field goal percentage so far for the night goes in favor of Western. 39% from the field and 28% from the three-point arc.
Right.
As Valley is 37% field goal percentage, and only 8%, Ryan, from the three-point range.
They've relied on that three-point shot all year long, and it just has not been there tonight. And, look at the first half. Valley shooting 44%, almost 45. That's down to 38%. And then Western Indians were able to go from 36 back up to almost 40. So there's the difference in this ball game. Arnett
with
nice
the steal,
hustle.
put back. Quick timeout, great timeout by Valley's coach. 2:02 to go in this one. Back to a 6-point game, Brian. This thing is far from over.
Yeah. Valley's going to turn up the D. Tucker Merritt's in, Hunter Edwards is in. That's fresh bodies. They're fresh. All these other players have pretty much been in the entire time. And the adrenaline's flowing, juices are flowing. And Coach Williams, what's Coach Williams telling his players?
Well, right now he's telling as soon as the ball gets put in bounds, I'm going to guess we're going to foul immediately. We have.
You mean Valley's?
Yes.
Valley's going to
Valley's game. I would think they would come out. They have 6 fouls.
Western.
Nope.
Western. They switched this at the half. So Valley's got 10. So that next fouls.
Yeah, they're in the double bonus. But I'm gonna say they're going to get the ball in bounds. Pressure. Yep.
Right.
Kick it ahead to Witt. Witt ahead to Carter. Carter's going to take it to the rack.
Nice
shot.
Easy. Yes.
Puts it in.
Nice job by Carter. That's 19 points for Chase Carter.
Buckle drives to the length of the floor. Shot up, no good.
Floater.
Rebound. Arnett back up, no good. Rebound. I think.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to the
We got a foul.
Miller comes away with it and gets fouled, so he's going to go to the other end and shoot.
I think Valley wanted a tie-up on that.
He's going to go to shoot there in a 2-shot bonus.
That's Hunter Edwards. Picks up his first. I believe they call that on Hunter Edwards.
Team is over the limit.
And this is where the ball game's going to be won right here.
Colton Miller at the line. Double bonus.
Throughout the year, Western has been a very good free throw shooting team.
Should be 2 shots.
Yes, 2 shots, yes.
8-point ball game. Miller's first shot, no good. Somebody's going to call you after the game, no doubt. And say, Brian, quit jinxing our kids. Second shot.
I did it to Northwest all year this year.
You missed it again.
I did.
Oh, this could get interesting. Minute and 35 to go.
Yeah.
Arnett drives to the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound and gets his own rebound.
Yep, that's a good call. Good call on the putback there. That's going to be on Noah Witt. It's going to be his 3rd personal foul.
Charge number 30, Noah Witt. That's his 3rd, team 7.
Minute 33 left, and these free throws are very crucial.
One of these teams come back here Friday evening. We say 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock on Friday.
7 o'clock Friday night, right back here to Convo.
I believe the way they've got things set that's the only game I believe here on Friday. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Everything's messed up in the different regions. Every region has their own location. Oh
boy.
Yeah.
This keeps getting more interesting.
Yeah. Let's
minute 32 to go, and Western turns it over.
6 point lead here.
6-point ball game.
Timeout, Coach Tackett.
They're going to take a timeout. And Brian, again, Valley's going to take the ball out on the baseline. So they have the baseline ball with the ball on the baseline. And we're in foul situations, bonus situations the rest of the way with both teams. And timeout situations, let's take a look at those.
Yeah, we got 1 timeout left for Valley and 2 timeouts left for Western. Coach Williams not wanting to spin that. They were close to the 5-second, but Colton Miller was right under the basket. That's a dangerous spot to be in, inbounding the ball. Okay, after a made free throw, are you allowed to run the baseline?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't think a lot of people,
Yep, it's a live ball. As soon as the ball comes through the basket and the player catches it and goes out of bounds, it's live and he can run the baseline.
Maybe Witt could have, moved around a little bit to.
Yep. See, he's just standing there. He doesn't have to. The ball is a made basket.
Now Merritt has to stand, right?
No, he can move.
Okay,
he was a made basket. Buckle to the rack.
Oh,
shot
nice
score.
move by Buckle. Here we go.
I'm sorry, that was a dead ball coming out.
That was a dead ball coming out.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Brewster's open here. 4-point lead.
Game. Unreal.
Oh my.
Valley will not.
Oh, yep, that's almost a travel. Yep.
Oh,
no, they called a foul. Oh, I don't know. Oh my.
George Arnett with the foul.
Yep.
Oh man.
For Noah Witt.
Yeah, missed a travel on that one. And let's just say this, folks. We are human. Officials are human.
Yep.
They're not going to get every call right. They're going to get, if we go in, come off the floor with what we call a 92% night, if we get 92% of our calls right on the night, we've had a pretty good night. And we're going to miss them.
5-point lead for the Indians.
Witt's got to have this one to stretch that lead for Western. Second shot on the way. I jinxed him that time.
I know. So vital.
Oh, goodness. Buckle with the ball on the left wing. Little shake and bake out top.
Yeah. Oh, nice defense by Witt.
Passes, gets the ball away, gets it over to Miller.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh.
And there's a foul on that play.
Hard foul by Hunter Edwards. They were just going for the ball there. No ill intent.
1 minute exactly.
No ill intent there at all.
5-point game to go.
Again, this game, I say it every time I announce, but this game could have been in hand by the Indians, Western Indians, if they would have just been able to convert those free throws.
That and take care of the ball here late in the fourth quarter.
Too many turnovers here in the fourth quarter.
Witt's first shot. It is good. Great looking for him from the foul line.
Again, Noah Witt, the SOC 1 Player of the Year. First team All-District. And then
you don't know that kid, do you?
Don't do that to me, bud. I'm trying my best to hold it in right now.
Buckle to the
my land!
Score.
You can't leave him open. Oh,
back to a 5-point game.
Oh, they got a foul before. They're gonna call that on Colt Buckle. Oh, the reach around is what they called there. Yeah, I'll let the cat out of the bag. Since no, it's my nephew.
You've done a great job
announcing
the game, though.
Yeah, I appreciate
and
that.
staying impartial.
I've done my best to,
yes.
Because I told I'm very close to the Valley Indians as well, and I told some of their parents today, whoever wins, I'm going to be extremely happy.
6-point game, 48 seconds to go.
I absolutely hate it that there has to be a loser. I hate that, but I know there has to be.
We hate it that the Indians are going to lose.
Again, this game, these Western Indians are making this interesting here. Tucker Merritt.
Kids are leaving it all on the court.
Yes,
Brian.
they are, buddy. I'm telling you. Giving it all they had.
Oh,
there's a foul to Carter.
Pretty hard there.
32 seconds left, 6-point lead. Carter needs to make these here.
Winning team comes back here Friday evening.
Man, that's going to be Berlin Highland, man. Wow. You know, from our area, if you're able to get to Berlin Highland, you're
doing something. You can't get there from here.
Great, just a great. I'm hoping their coaching staff will hear what we're saying and maybe. Yeah.
7-point game, 32 seconds to go in this one. Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris, have been bringing you the action tonight from Ohio University Convocation Center. This has been a tremendous basketball game, much like the previous game. Carter sinks the second one, make it an 8-point game. Buckle pushes the ball up the floor for Valley.
No fouls here.
Going to stop and pop a three, no good. Rebound, Brewster. Brewster trying to get separation. Kicks it ahead to Hagee. Hagee's going to shoot the layup, shot, score.
Drew Hagee.
That's going to do it, folks.
That's 13 points for Hagee.
Buckle with the rebound, 9 seconds. Got to have a three. No good. Rebound, Buckle. Back out top again, 3 seconds. He gets it away. No good. Rebound. And that will do it. The Western Indians on their way to a district championship. 63-55. The Western Indians over the Valley Indians. What a great game on tap here tonight, folks. Western will be coming back here again Friday night, Brian, 7 o'clock.
Woo, what a game. It gave us all we anticipated. Wow. Final score 63-55. I believe they did give that last second bucket to George Arnett.
And shooting percentages again tonight. Field goal percentage for Valley tonight was 35%. And for Western was 41%. Just a tremendous game. Brian, we spoke about this game coming in here tonight. Defense was going to be the key for both of these teams, and it absolutely turned out to be just that.
That's the reason why Western Indians was able to come out victorious tonight. The D from the start to finish. And actually, that's what kept Valley Indians in this game in the fourth quarter. They were able to apply that pressure D. cause those turnovers to keep them in it. And then at the end of the game, again, the crucial foul outs from Copley and Bryce Stewart were detrimental to the Valley Indians coming down to the end of this game.
Some things, Brian, we made note, and then we'll get off the air here in just a moment, is, again, we mentioned the defense, but free throw shooting, Western, for them to be able to go on now and play Berlin Highland, they're going to have to make those free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That could be a number of things. Like you said, shooting in this gymnasium, you've got a clear backboard. You're looking up to people. People say, well, that should be an easy shot. And it's not an easy shot. It's not an easy shot. But both teams tonight not really good from the free throw line. But, again, congratulations to the Western Indians. Regional semifinals on to play Berlin Highland in the regional finals on Friday night at 7 o'clock.
Again, we want to shout out to our sponsors for making this possible. Last night, we put this thing together, and Michael and company has done a great job all year long. Again, Life Change Church, thank you, and Sunfish Valley Whitetails for your sponsorship. Thank you so much for allowing BMG Media to be able to do this tonight, and OHSA. And Brian, once again, it's been an absolute pleasure to be able to work with you tonight. We might have something going here, who knows.
That's exactly right.
But, folks, again, the Western Indians over the Valley Indians, 63-55. For Brian Bear, I'm Bub Norris saying good night. God bless. God bless America, everybody.